Congratulations everybody, you have officially made it to our last video activity. So for this video we're going to be focusing on our presentation activity. So for this activity, what students are going to be doing is creating a way to present your findings visually to the class. So far you have been working on creating your own working definition of what the American Dream is. That was our first activity. And then using this definition, you've already gone out into your community to interview different people on their own definitions of the American Dream. Now, that was our previous activity right here. Your research activity will actually go into this portion as well. So, now using this information, you need to use some format that will allow you to present these findings, and you'll have to compare these findings to the ideas of the American Dream. So, using your research and from different things that we've talked about in class, comparing and contrasting, you're going to just compare what your idea of the American Dream is to the ideas that were illustrated in The Great Gatsby. Now, all the projects have to be uploaded to Google Classroom, which you'll find the link down here for that. And when you upload it now, you'll have to each student will be required to comment on at least 2 other presentations. So this is more or less in the event that we don't have time to present them in class. So click here for further directions. So for this activity, we kind of went over now using this information, some format. So some of the ways that you may go about creating this presentation, it can be a Google slide, it could be a regular Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, 2 really fun different programs that you can try is Prezi and Canva. Both are free online. You might have to create an account for both of those, but there should be at least a free trial or something that you can use for that. You can also just create a video for the class to watch too if you wish to do so. If you prefer to use a method that isn't listed, all you have to do is run it by me first and it should be fine. So just kind of going over again, after all presentations are completed, if we have time, each student, so this is only if we have enough time, each student will present theirs in class, so each person will have a chance to present their different findings and what they thought about comparing it to the ideas that were illustrated in The Great Gatsby. And then each student will need to submit their final projects to the Google Classroom. Again, on here I have the links for that, so that they can be viewed by other students in the class. It's kind of like I said already. In addition to this, each student will have to view 2 presentations and make comments on each one. So I actually listed the links to both Canva and Prezi here. So this is Canva. For this, you can just sign up with your school Google account. Use my school one as well. So it loads here. So this is something. It's a great fun program to use here. See, you can try it for 30 days. And then we'll just ignore this. So I don't think I have current ones. Oh, actually I do have one. This is something I did for a different class that I was teaching with. It's just a fun way. Like I kind of created like a poster here. So this is just an example. And then Prezi was also another great program. I personally like Prezi because there's a lot you can do with it. So just kind of log in. I think you can log in with you can log in with your Google account. Now, just give you a brief example of what one might look like. So for a different class that I was teaching, I fulfilled there was a technology one that I did one on traumatic brain injury. So here's one. So just kind of something fun that I did with a friend. So you kind of just go through it. It's kind of like a PowerPoint, but you can put in like all sorts of different transitions, videos, all sorts of different cool stuff. So this is just to give you a little bit of an idea. So both of those are great to work with if you want to do something different than Google Slides or PowerPoint. And then feel free to create a video. You can use any kind of smart device camera or laptop camera, any that you kind of have access to, so you're not limited to just using something specific for that. And then for your presentation, just submit it here. Once you have done that, make sure you also, in addition to this, upload your Google Doc, and make sure that if you created a PowerPoint or something like that, you share it to me just so I have access to that. But as long as it's in your Google Classroom and everybody can view it, you have completed your final activity. And After that, you are all set. And then just make sure that you comment on other people's, and once you have finished that, you have completed this project.